and Professor Dr. Craig Batty. And as again, this is our 5 keynote speakers. And if you don't mind, I would like to ask Dr. Thanasen and Dr. Thanathorn be our honor on the stage. And for joining us today, we would like to give a certificate first, lecture later. Professor Dr. Tanaka Takamitsu.
This is my topic, the narrative language analysis and the design practice of butterfly patterns in Qing Dynasty. We talked about the Qing Dynasty and the Chinese royal. Many people think about the dragon and the phoenix. It's actually the butterfly pattern also is very famous in China, in the royal Qing Dynasty. So the narratology was mostly applied literature in the early stage, and studying the narrative stories such as the narrative, then narrative mode and narrative structure, and so on, the text works. And nowadays, the application of narrative theory. So we put the pattern on the traditional clothing design in Qing Dynasty. In China, the softer beauty in the traditional Chinese culture is very important. Also from the Dao culture, we talk about the very soft, and very beauty. And it's different from the Western culture. The Western clothing design or fashion design have about three forecasts important. The dot. The first is style. The second is the material or fabric. The third is the colors. Maybe it's the colorful. Okay. So we think, how can we put the Chinese traditional culture and the different color, different fabric, different the motion, and put together to pursue the Western fashion design. So you can see this is the dynamic of butterfly flight. This is not a dynamic capture. This is not the motion capture. This is just the command set action. So we extract the colors and choose the butterfly morphology and the butterfly's dynamic, but together I can show the butterfly and forward to the world. So this is the final effect, and so on. So if you want this one, you can use the some new technology to show you our fashion show. Show our fashion show and also use the 3D technology. And I think the younger generation must the PhD. I think if you got some new, a little bit, the new design idea and a little bit new, the method and the new knowledge system, I think you can design anything and anything you can design. So this is the art and design for all to my presentation. Next one. Okay, thank you for your watching. And
thank you so much, Dr. Chan, for a very innovative presentation. We all are enjoyable. And without
Right. Good morning, everyone. Next slide, please. Next, please. Yeah, next, please. So, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My background is product design. So, I have worked in 10 years in Tokyo designer, and specialty is something like a smartphone or medical product. And after that, I have a professor job for 20 years. And now I have my laboratory 27 members. And 5 Shirapako University graduate students studying now, and master and PhD. And next, please. My major is packaging design and furniture design. And today, I just focus on furniture design because of the only 15 minutes in my presentation. Next, please. So, first of all, I'd like to explain the general design theory. Art of design, back. Art of design is a bit different. Design is always, we have to consider the required concept, and we have to think about the design thinking process. That is the design. After mapping, we always have to answer the product. For example, if I want to container that can store water there, I want to pure water, then we have think about something like the answer the kettle. Next, please. However, in the furniture design, it's a little bit different because of the aftermath product, and we usually use a machine. However, in the furniture, we always have it touch the craftsman, and the designer always keep in touch with the craftsman. That is quite different. That is quite important thing. Next, please. So, why I am quite interested about the furniture? My university is 500 kilometers distance from Tokyo, about 2 hours plane. And Japan is about 60-80% of the forest, and the United is about 80%. That is the rate of forest land. Therefore, they have a lot of furniture company and craft. Next, please. So, this is a very traditional Japanese furniture, but still more than 700 years. And however, it's now our lifestyle is like a modern style. It's quite difficult to use the traditional furniture design to the modern space. Next, please.
virtual reality sculpting. So in this project, I also work alongside with another good friend of mine, Martin Nebulon from Denmark. So these are my research tools. So basically, the tool that you normally use for gaming device. So PlayStation 4 with the PlayStation VR and a camera, and of course, two PlayStation 2 Moves controllers. So with these two, with all these, with the program called Dreams, I began to study the process of doing the artwork through this program and through this platform. So the program itself utilizes Flex, which in the future you will hear a lot, but in a different name. It's called Gaussian splatting. So it's the new way of rendering visual, 3D visual data, which is very interesting because this program Dream came about 2-3 years ago, and it was ahead of its time. And it used a lot of Boolean system. So unlike other sculpting software that we used to like apply on or sculpt on like ZBrush, this one used a lot of Boolean system and very interesting as well. So in a way, I took upon myself to study this and takes a lot of time to, I wouldn't say master it, but to learn the ins and outs of the program. So I set out for 10 days to practice sculpting, but with this system only, limitation with only 2 controllers, PlayStation VR and on PlayStation system, and takes about 20 minutes a day practicing, keep at it until I get something out of it. So this was the first sculpture that I could create within 20 minutes time span. So it looks something like this. Still very simple, mostly using blocks and stuff to build up the shapes. And later on, we'll move on to a more complex character, like in this case would be a dragon head. So this one will look through the virtual reality system. And then later on start doing the actual sculpting. So as you can see, it used a very intuitive system. This one, I think about 15 minutes sculpt, but I compressed it to about 1 minute so you can see. So as you can see, it uses a very interesting way of making shapes. Like from the graphical standpoint, I think it's a very old way to do things, but also very effective in a way. So you can start creating form, the mass and everything, very fast and also very indestructive way, in a way that I can go back and remove certain sphere, certain cylinder there. So in a way, a very non-destructive way and very efficient. So something like this. And then after I gain my sculpting skill in Dreams, I start to look out for other things, because actually Dream System also combines the power of social media in a way, so you can collaborate with people. For example, people would see my works, and my works can be seen and also can be, how would I say, rematched. Basically, they can go in and then recreate things from there as well. So I matched with Martin Nebulon. And then me doing the sculpting of the dragon, and for Martin, he's a very well versed in Dream as well, and he was to do enhancement with the environment. So this was my part, and this was his. So this was a quick result, and everything was done directly within PlayStation without any other thing. No post-production, everything was the post was also done in PlayStation as well. So you could essentially create a full movie out of it, and in the end you can also export it out. And hopefully in the future there will be something like this. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Your English good.
Yang sudah
Pak Goger duta pijet Indonesia.
Oh, pas capek-capeknya pijet itu.
Berapa Pak di situ Pak?
Aku pilih 300 saja.
Berapa menit Pak?
Hah?
2 kali ya
1
Pak?
jam.
1 jam.
1 jam. Full
Ya
body,
sama sebenarnya.
full body contact.
Oh iya.
Full body. Ya sama Indonesia tuh. Itu kan paling
Sama.
130-an kan?
Iya.
Tapi cuma 1 jam.
Iya memang begitu. Kan full
Biasanya
body.
90
Full body loh.
menit kan, biasanya 90, 120 menit.
Memang kekuatannya masih kuat kalau di rumah di Jogja ya.
Oh ya?
Cuma
Dia lembut
Kita kan
lembut
tidak-
lah, tapi ya cukup lah buat
Tidak
orang
cocok
capek.
dengan tenaga Indonesia.
Nyaman sampai tidur kok.
Agak kencang itu.
Iya kemarin
Itu
dia
siang
tuh
kok
udah
di situ di pojokan.
Oh.
Jadi
Paket
pertama
wisata
loh,
tuh, lihat.
Kan capek banget tuh kita.
Iya.
Wow. Kemarin ada Thai boxing loh di MBK ya Mas.
Buat itu cahit tuh.
Yang depannya itu ya?
Oh. Aku mau nonton takut kalau Nikita Mirzani. Nanti dia nanya, Yeye mana Mas?
Kita kan sekolah hangout sama warlock. Ya enggak? Warlock.
Oh iya, mau
Teman-teman Balintang.
Warga lokal.
Yang dulu.
Oh iya. Si itu Pasu.
Bukan muridnya.
Hmm.
Mahasiswanya.
Alumni.
Aku juga sama warga loh.
Tukang pijet.
Iya, sama pijet.
Ah ini loh, ini di sini nih. Ah ini.
Apa?
Ini
Oh, oh.
aku pijet sini kayaknya masa.
Plus Pak.
Iya plus keroan.
Clothing market. Eleven. Siapa mau kayak gajah?
Kemarin pada
Terus
dia di komen ke situ
Iya.
floating market.
besok kita naik itu kok ini.
Naik gajah.
Aduh, aku
Buat
harus
pra.
bawa obat. Kayak
Buat pra aku pernah. Buat Arum pernah.
mabuk.
Buat Arum tuh uang Indonesia laku di Buat Arum.
Oh ya.
Oh iya,
Ya.
bisa Pak.
Ya. Yang jual jilbab-jilbab gitu Indonesia sini pakai rupiah boleh. Wow, langsung.
Naik Allah.
One way. Another.
Ini kan mau nyebrang sungai ya. Oh. Sungai ini kan ya kali ini.
Artis from Indonesia. Makasih. Foto dulu. Halo.
How are you?
Nice to meet you. Yeah, thank you. Eh?